about your partnership with Fort McPherson. So talk to us a little bit about that partnership and how everything came about and what you'll be doing with them.
Well, I guess one of the publicists from Fort McPherson had heard of what we were doing here with historic spaces and creating new things out of, taking things from antiquity and bringing them to modernity was one of the biggest things that they were expressing. So when they came to me, they were like, Tyler Perry had bought 500 acres, but he had to give 150 acres back to the city in a deal for them to revitalize and put housing and retail, sort of like turn it into like Atlantic Station of the South part. So they came to us and they were like, art was needed. They wanted to springboard the whole community off of art, so whatever they were doing. So they came and seen what we were doing. They asked us to put a plan together, see if we could work together. I put a plan together and I'm in Fort Mac now. I'm in there, so I'm like in charge of events and I'm an artistic coordinator for McPherson. So I do the events, I set up all of that stuff. And they gave me some property. I got access to about 850,000 square feet to throw events on.
Wow.
Bringing festivals and fairs, like Ferris wheels and all that stuff, just doing the stuff that this community needs. That a lot of people from out of town come and do. But, the people that are here don't get to take advantage of it. So creating festivals and fairs and art strolls and stuff like that before the first asking me to do. So I'm there, and they're working out a great deal with us. That's going, we're going to be there for about 99 years. That's how long the lease is.
Awesome.
So, well, not me personally, but
Well,
it's a forever lease. It's for like my daughter and everybody after that.
let's talk about the opportunity with MARTA.
Okay, well,
So,
Marta, well, there's a lady named Beth Odom. She works for a company, our company called Dashboard. They do big installations, like art on the wall type stuff out here. So she's also come by here and we sat down and had a dialogue between each other about, creating a change in Atlanta through the creative scene. And it was crazy because we had one talk and I mentioned MARTA, I would love to be a part of MARTA one day because you can't spell MARTA without art. And she's like, yeah, that makes sense to me. And then like 4 months later, she hit me up like, hey, I am in charge of the MARTA Art Council and would love to have you work with us. So I sent them my resume and they put me on there now. So now I'm part of the art committee for MARTA. I'll be there for 2 years, just bringing art and some kind of culture to the MARTA system. So it becomes more like the New York train system, like when you see artists taking pictures next to the A train or something, it's just synonymous with New York and culture. I want to do the same thing for MARTA, make it like that. It was just a cooler ride, because MARTA's necessary for a growing city, but it's just, the way it looks doesn't have to be that way, so we can change that up, start there. That's what my plan is.
make it a little more appealing.
Yeah, a lot more.
You're very, very sensitive to what the community needs. Right? You're very tuned in to what the community needs. So what would you like to see in the next 2 to 3 years for this particular community?
Well, they're doing kind of what I wanted to see happen. We're bringing the whole belt line in this area, bringing the streetcars around here now, being able to improve on the MARTA system because we got the West End train station, and then with the Fort McPherson situation, I got Oakland City train station and the Fort McPherson train station. So being able to improve on that, I like to see more art galleries opening up, more like creative art workspaces more than just the typical gallery with the stuffy nose up. And, that was the thing that was going on with galleries. They weren't allowing, us to get in there. It's a real hierarchy in the elite system. So I just would like to see more people to give these younger kids opportunities. Because my end-all goal at the end of this is I want to be like the Russell Simmons of art. I want to be known for that, for making art cool and putting visual artists on the same platform that performing artists are on and athletes are on and everything like that. So that's really my goal, just to give visual artists the same opportunity that everybody else has.
Tell us a little bit about the various other events that you do here at ArtLand. I know you have the Artist Talk series, you have
We got one coming up on Tuesday,
you have movie nights
Wednesdays.
and everything. So talk to us about those type of events and what you offer on those nights.
Monday we do Jam Session Mondays, which is a live band, open mic kind of situation.
And live art.
Yeah, live art. We're actually going to add like a sip and stroke kind of appeal to it. We're going to be doing painting lessons in the front.
Okay.
But that was an opportunity just to bring music, because I feel like for the underground you have to encompass everything, and that's visual art, music, and philosophy, so I try to bring them all together. So with the bands, I let the bands come in here and play the music, and everybody should come in here and it's creative. On Wednesdays is MAD, instead for movies, art, and drinks. So that's our movie night. This is a night where we show creative movies, whether it's like Belly from Hype Williams, or Kids, or Factory Girl about Andy Warhol. We're just gonna be showing like, you know, whether it's a hood classic or something that I feel like people haven't seen or they need to see. We'll be doing that on Wednesdays. Artist Talk was my alternative to what like TED Talks is. We just wanted to create an opportunity for artists, once again, to have a platform to show people who they are and share their inspirations and why they do what they do with them. So that's what Artist Talk is about.
What other events are you having that are upcoming? We know we have the Okami opening, the coffee shop opening.
We got the Hundo Small Works Art Show. That'll be coming up next month. In an attempt to introduce buying art to new collectors, I'm going to be having a great established artist in here selling their works for $100 or less. No, because you have to introduce it to millennial art. You know what I mean? But I feel like you can't trust a person that doesn't have art in their house. You know, they're not really stable. They're not going to be there long. So I just want to introduce them to it, because most millennials don't have big houses where they put giant $10,000 paintings, but smaller pieces, sketches, paintings. That's what I'm trying to introduce to them.
Also have merchandise that you sell, so show us the Art Banner.
We got the Art Banner crew next. We got a bunch of merchandise.
Tell us about your overall style. This is something new that you're getting ready to offer as well, right?
Well, it's a little thing that we got called the Commissioners Club. Me and a friend of mine named Jeremiah Turner getting together, and want to be doing like putting fine art on another kind of canvas instead of the kind of canvas that you're used to, like denim, cotton. It's still canvas, so we're just going to be adding that aspect. And it's coming back in. I'm an old school person, and I know this airbrush stuff is going to come back. Everything does a 360, so I'm going to get on it before everybody else. But we got the merchandise. Really my goal is so we're not just merchandise. Like, you know, merchandise is like you're putting your name and your logo on somebody else's clothing. We're trying to have our own tag. We're going to be doing all that kind of stuff also.
Tell everyone how they can find out more information about you and social media information, website information, everything.
Well, you can look me up on Instagram and Twitter. Well, Twitter first. I'm at Tyree Smith, RSC. That's Tyree Smith. The letter R, the letter S, the letter C. And on Instagram, I'm just Tyree Smith. And I'm there. Check us out at AtlantaGallery.com. And that's really it. And Curated by Wolf is coming soon, so just watch out for that.
Give us the address, please, for Art.
645 Shelton Avenue. Right there on Shelton and Metropolitan where they cross.
Last words to everyone who's watching?
Last words, man. Shit. Just follow your dream and don't let nobody tell you you can't be what you want to be. Just because they not doing it don't mean you can't do it. Do that shit.
That's it?
Yep.
All right, we wrapped.